I kind of want to jump right into this topic, but I guess I should introduce myself real quick. My name is Brian Christopher, and I'm a graphic designer and illustrator living in California. And today I want to talk about the importance of collaboration. Um, Sometimes I find myself getting way too serious when I'm drawing. I set these ridiculous expectations and beat myself up before I even get started. It's absolutely insane what I put myself through, and that's when bad things happen. Fear, self-doubt, criticism, overthinking, boredom. You name it. And I think that's a good time to try and shake things up, to break out of that negative loop. And when you can find a way to have fun again, that changes everything. There are different ways to get that spark again and to overcome some of these mindset issues, but one of the easiest I've found is a drawing exercise called Exquisite Corpse. If you're not familiar with that, it's a game where several people blindly create an image together. Uh, it started over a century ago. The surrealists kind of, I think, took hold of it and really embraced it for what it stood for. And since then, a lot of artists have adapted it across all disciplines, not just visual art, but performance art and music, film. Believe it or not, if you do a search online, you'll come across some crazy projects for sure. Um, and like I said, it's within visual arts, people use it for drawing, painting, collage, even photography, installation, public art pieces, books. Teachers have their students play this game in school. I actually never did. I don't remember playing this in school, and I was kind of bummed that I feel like I missed out. But the key here is that it's a blind collaboration. No one knows what the final drawing is going to look like until the end, and that right there is what makes it fun. When it feels like a game, I think people create differently. You have a chance to focus on the process and much less on the results. Some artists even play this game on their own to create larger works or series, and I guess you can maybe call that cheating, and it is a little bit, but I think it's definitely still fun, and I think it puts you in that right mindset. I even did that with a moleskin accordion sketchbook, and I just created one giant long illustration. And if I waited a few days in between each panel, I knew a little bit about what I had drawn previously, but I tried to not pay attention to that. So, um, the cool thing is there's a sense of freedom to just not care about what it's going to look like and to not set any expectations and to not overthink and to maybe even try something new. Um, that's also I can attest to that. I've discovered a few new processes or just stylistic approaches um, while I was exploring an exquisite corpse drawing. You're not ever staring at a blank page because there's always something there to respond to, even if it's extremely small. And that's another huge block for me. I find myself in the mood to draw so many times, and then I sit down and I'm staring at a blank page, and I just don't even know where to begin. Um, I guess the first time I tried the exquisite corpse technique was back in 2006 with a friend, and we ended up exploring this over the course of several years, I guess. And at this point, it's about 72 panels long. We decided to try a horizontal approach instead of the more traditional vertical. And we also ended up assembling it digitally. But it does incorporate a bunch of analog drawings, like charcoal drawings and pen and ink drawings that were scanned, journal pages and sketchbooks that were also scanned, typography, vector graphics, digital drawings using a tablet. Kind of tried to throw everything at it. And we weren't sure how it would work, but after 12 panels, we stopped and looked at what we had, and we were kind of blown away. And we were hooked ever since. Years later, I decided to use the same format, but this time with more people, and some of them worked analog, some of them worked digitally, and some were kind of a hybrid. And we did this in the drawing club that I host. We decided to throw in a constraint like color. So we were all working in blue and purple and black and white. And that really helped unify, I think, everybody's choice of media and style. And it just kind of brought it all together. The point of this video is I just want to say that collaborative projects and drawing games really are a fun way to get you going again. Whether you're truly stuck or you're just looking for a way to pivot a little bit. The thing is that creative work can be very isolating, and that's just part of the process at times. But we just think we also need to remember that we're not alone, and it's important to build community and hang with your people.